Good morning, my friends. This is Carlos. Welcome to Don't Let Hackers Hijack Your Email and Discover the Secret Weapon Every Business Need to Know. My name is Carlos Vargas. As I mentioned, 25 years of experience in the industry. And one of the biggest challenges is always email. I'm probably you don't know, but I have helped build some of the largest corporate platforms across the world. And one of the things that happen right now while you're watching this is that Gmail and Yahoo decided to implement some of the exclusive requirements that corporations have used for a long time. And if you're listening to this, you probably are having some problems with your email. Probably you're ending up on the spam, trash, junk, or your emails are not even getting at all. And one of the things that happen is that there are some specific requirements to prevent that spammers and hackers hijack your email. And that's what we're going to be discussing here. So you probably saw this. That is, as I mentioned, Gmail and Yahoo made requirements to actually be able to deliver to the platforms that you implement some of the highest security in the email platforms. And that means that when you're sending your campaigns, your newsletters, your daily emails, or any type of email communication that is going to the masses, you need to comply with that. And for the long time, their platform that says you can do it, you should do it, but probably you didn't know that it was going to become a requirement. So now you are required to update your settings to be able to deliver that. Doesn't matter what platform you use. You can be using ClickFunnels, High Level, Kajabi, Kartra, your own ESP or email service provider, whatever you use, your configuration need to meet this. So what I'm going to be going through is what are they? Why do you need them? And if you need any help, how can we help you? So email security is the key. And they are three different acronyms that you probably are hearing. And for a lot of you, this will sound like gibberish. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to simplify it the easiest way so you can actually understand what they mean and why they're important, so you understand why they're asking for it. And that's DMARC, SPF, and DKIM. And I'm going to keep it at a very low level. You're not going to be an expert. I just need you to understand. So if you want us to help you, or if you get someone else to help you, you understand what does that mean. So the first thing, in a simple way, your DMARC gonna be like the safeguard, the boundaries that you're gonna say, hey, do I know this person and can they do something with the email? Can they deliver? It's like a safety guard. They're checking there. The SPF is saying only these people can come into the party. In your case, only these people can send email as me. So impersonation as you. I don't know if you got some emails in your personal email saying your own name is sending you an email. And you're like, I didn't send me an email. That is because before, for regular emails, you were able to impersonate someone very simple like that. Now, that is removed. Last but not least is DKIM. Think about it as a key. This key is required so when you send the email, they'll validate that that email can be sent. So it's sealed. So it's like gonna help you seal it. So where do we go? The SPF, as I say, is an email guest list. It's gonna help identify who you are. In this case, your domain. So if you have one domain, you need to have one SPF record. But if you have a ton of domains, each of those domains need to be configured correctly. Because what this list creates is who can send as your domain. And it's going to prevent spoofing. That is when someone else takes your email and they put it as you. And that could be implemented, and that's a record on your DNS. The second one is DKIM. That if you think about it, it's gonna be sealing. It's like, one of those logos that they used to use before, with wax and put a seal, and if it's broken, now you know that the letter was open. Technically, what the DKIM is doing is actually creating a signature to ensure that when the email is delivered, it came from the correct provider and nothing happened in between. Because again, we're sending communications over the internet. So something may happen in the way that it can try to intercept what you're doing. Okay. Number 3, and is when we combine this 2 different security features, SPF and DKIM, what should I do if these 2 records failed? Before, it was allowed to come in. Now you have the capability to say, reject the email because it was not me, quarantine the email and let me check it. Or there's a record that you can say, okay, validate it. If it doesn't work, at least I know that happened. Let the email through. That is probably at least the minimum that you should implement. But what happened is that when something failed, let's say the SPF validation fail or the DKIM validation fail, in the DNS there's a record, so it will send an email saying, hey, we receive an email from such and such, and this record failed, so you know, and go and fix it. What that will do is that put you in control of your email. As I said, there's ways to configure all this, but the idea is how do we implement the best possible security so our communications, when they go out to our customers or potential customers, they are secure. There's other number of possibilities to secure your email. These are the minimum requirement right now, so you can then continue sending email. So how can we put this together? When we put all 3 together, we improve our security against somebody that tried to impersonate us. So let me give you an example. I have had a lot of different domains across the years, and some of the domain top level, so let's say .us, .es, some of them are completely open. So you cannot protect who registered the domain. Sometimes other people see that you register a domain and they start sending you information. Or they try to become you because now they can see who you are instead of having the privacy protection, and they try to impersonate you. Now, when you implement the SPF, the DKIM, and the DMARC together, they cannot impersonate you anymore because the domain will not be allowed to receive as you. They can send from a different domain, they can send from somewhere else, but they cannot do it as you anymore. So you're protecting your company brand and your email reputation. That's what happened when you start sending emails and they start getting in spam. That is, your reputation is going down. There's other ways, and I have a completely different session on how to help your people to actually add you to their contacts to increase deliverability. Because when people put you in their contact and you deliver to Gmail, then it make it easier, so people will take you out of spam automatically into their inbox because now you are a contact. So a couple of examples. Big companies had problems with this and they had to implement. So LinkedIn, that is a business networking network. They actually have problems with people spoofing their emails. After they implemented DMARC, SPF, and DKIM, they actually start protecting more the environment because they couldn't get spoofed. Same thing as PayPal, Bank of America, Fidelity Investment. And I'm bringing you big companies so you understand that the same requirements that you're having, they're having. So it's not like a big deal. It's just that you need to understand that now you have to secure your environment. So At the end of the day, you want to protect your environment so you don't get breached and other people cannot impersonate who you are because you're safeguarding your business. So, how can we help? We can help you review your current environments. If you have one domain or you have 100 domains, doesn't matter. We can help you review those, implement the correct records, and not only that, strategize how you're going to leverage all that for your business and moving forward. So what can you do? You want some help? Go to carlosvargas.com/schedule for a free, no string attached consultation so we can help you with your email security. My friends, we'll see you in our next video.